Hello, this is how to record a video with your Android smartphone. So the first thing you'll do is find the camera application, which is usually on the home screen here. Or if not, you can scroll up, scroll down to see the application in your other apps. So it'll definitely be there. It's the default application. So let's click on the camera application. And I think typically it defaults to the to the photo setting, allowing you to take photos. It'll say capture. Now we want to click on video. And you can either record vertically, portrait mode, or if you tilt your phone to landscape mode, horizontally, it'll record a video like that, 16:9. Or if you're holding it up this way, it's going to record 9:16 vertical mode, so you can upload short videos for YouTube and other platforms. Vertical dimensions, 9:16, or the 16:9, which you've typically probably seen as the longer format on YouTube videos, and it'll automatically record in those dimensions as long as you're holding up your phone in the right way, landscape, horizontal, or vertical portrait mode. So all you have to do is just keep in mind that once you start recording, if it starts in vertical, it's going to record vertical dimensions. Similarly, if you're holding up the phone horizontally in landscape mode and you start recording, which is this button right here, it's going to record the whole video in that longer landscape format, not short format. Like short videos you typically see in there on YouTube, they're always in the vertical format. So, click the button, start recording. It turns red. Again, this is for Android phones. You can see it's showing you how long you've been recording for. And then you can always just click the button again, the record button, to stop. And to view your video, you can just click on the little thumbnail here. It'll show you your latest video recorded. And you'll probably hear me talking now. Right? And then you can always just click the button again, the record button. Turns red. Again, this is for Android phones. You can see it's showing you how long you've been recording for. And then you can always just click. Yeah, so that's our very short video that we just recorded. Now, one thing I'll show you is which you're probably aware of, is that while you're recording and you can actually zoom in and out. Now, of course, the quality of the zoom will really depend on the quality of your phone. I mean, typically it correlates with you pay for a more expensive phone, you have a better version of this feature, and that feature is the zoom feature, which allows you to zoom in on objects. Now, higher quality phones, more expensive Android phones, will typically have better zoom, and that means that when you zoom in, and you can do so by moving your finger, putting your fingers on the phone, moving in opposite directions, the zoom on a better zoom will means that when you zoom in, it's not going to look totally fuzzy and distorted. So, I have some cheap $60 Android phones. When you zoom in, it just doesn't look that great, but higher quality phones will have higher quality zoom, so that zooming in doesn't really affect the quality too much, and you can still have a great photo or video while you're zoomed in without sacrificing too much quality. And let me show you, you can actually zoom in and out while making the video, so it's not like you start zoomed in and you have to stay zoomed in. So look at this. So you're recording, zooming in and out, and this is it's very nice to be able to do that. And again, better zoom will mean that your video is not terribly, the quality is not terribly distorted. The quality doesn't get necessarily worse too much as you zoom in and out as you zoom in. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. How to record a video with your Android smartphone, zooming in and out, stopping recording. And there's really not much else. One tip I'm going to say is when you're recording with a phone, try to keep it as still as possible. Try not to move it, because a lot of the not too expensive Android phones, they don't have image stabilization, which means that if you're shaking your phone while recording, it's going to look shaky. So just try to hold it as still as possible. Move it as slowly as possible, because as the person recording, we might be a little bit impatient sometimes. I know I am. But for the viewer, definitely a better viewing experience. They'll have a better viewing experience if you just try to keep the phone as stable as possible. Move it slowly so they can see all the details of what you're recording. Try to move it slow and just keep it stable, maybe with two hands, and that'll make for a better video, because they're not going to experience any shakiness while they're watching. So because there's no image stabilization, which means that it will automatically stabilize. So thanks for watching again. Just, yeah, a good tip for recording. Definitely try to keep it as still as possible, as stable as possible, and move the camera slowly to show the details without any blurriness or shaking. Android phones, how to record a video.